All you gotta do is hush, you ain't gotta say much when you make that right connection. If you wanna double up, keep the money in the tuck, I can put you in the right direction. I can never get enough, all I got is us, I speak the true confessions. Everything goes smooth cause I stay on the move and make them right connections. All you gotta do is hush, you ain't gotta say much when you make them right connections. If you wanna double up, keep the money in the tuck, I can put you in the right direction. I can never get enough, all I got is us, I speak the true confession. Everything goes smooth cause I stay on the move and make them right connections. What's going on? You already know it's your boy Big Wall here with my girl, my partner in crime, Miss Cari. What's going on with you, Cari?
Going on, partner in crime. I like that. We're out here causing all a bunch of mayhem.
Yes, we are. Yes, we
different
are.
Countries, different problems, different. Actually, no, not many different problems. I would say, right?
No, not for real. I mean, I would say so. You know what I'm saying? Like yes and no. You know what I mean? Because,
okay. Why yes and why no?
I think just like you were saying, like the culture. You know what I'm saying? I think it's similar in some ways, but I think they differ too. You know what I'm saying? Like especially when it comes to like the music. You know what I mean? And different things is just the energy. You know what I mean? Like even though it's not that far, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the culture around you be different. You know what I'm saying? Because even in the city, you know what I'm saying, or in the States, different cities are different from other cities. The culture, the way they talk, you know, different words mean different things. You know what I'm saying? Different slang, different lingo. So I'm pretty sure in Canada, in your area, it's a whole lot of differences. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like, I've been to the States a couple times. Okay. Not many. Like I've been to like Kansas and I've been to California and a few, but I know like driving distance, you know, you can go to like a few different states within like a day. You know what I mean? Like you keep driving and you'll be there in a day, whatever, and you can have totally different cultures, different accents, different, like you could be in like some country, small town, whatever, the next 5 hours you're in a big city, right? So, I mean, Calgary, like where I am here in Alberta, it's kind of the same, but we don't have a major accent change into like further east, which is like a good 3 days drive from where I am. So it takes a lot to get there. So like there's not like a huge change, but yeah, the living's a bit different, right? You get like your country living and your city living, whatever like that, right? But I mean, I don't know. I think we all like music wise, I think we all kind of have like that similar passion. We all have that connection in there. Like we like to have our connections, right? But and you know, maybe we kind of celebrate it just a little bit differently, but at the same time, if we all love like one song, we're all going to celebrate it kind of like the same way, no matter where we live, which is like the coolest thing. You know what I mean? Like, can't go wrong at all. So, we had Lizette on our show last time.
Yes,
and
we did.
It was so amazing with her interview, but it was actually kind of interesting. But I was watching this podcast today with Coach Greg Adams, and we're trying to get him on our show. Okay, guys, we're trying to get him on our show. He was talking. Yeah, the only reason why I'm bringing it up was because he was talking about the mentality of things and relationships and all this kind of stuff, and like talking about like fundamentals of like older people and younger people in relationships and things like that, and how it's frowned upon with like older men and younger women or whatever. And then he was kind of going into the category of ages and whatever, and then it got into like the nitty gritty, and then I had to comment on it saying like, okay, well, we interviewed Lizette, and then we were talking about like his youngest victim was 12 years old, and I was like it's super crazy, but it's like interesting because you know we had just talked about that last week, and then here he was talking about it on his show today. So even though like I mean, you're in the States, Coach Greg, he's in California, but you're in Boston, so Chicago, so that was like quite interesting how it does still affect our cultures, and we're all in different kind of areas, right? So I thought that was kind of interesting. But how the news can kind of affect all of us, even though we're not in the same state, same country. So yeah, you
it's
never know.
crazy. Just the mind state of what you just said is like it's dope because you said like when it comes to the men and the younger women, it's like it's not as frowned upon as it should be.
Actually, I think
You know
it's
what I'm
more,
saying?
yeah, I think it's,
It,
yeah, it's more frowned upon, right? So if it's like an older man and a woman, like we're, like she's of age, not
Yeah,
like,
like we talk about over 21, but like if you see
yeah,
like Hugh Hefner, like he was a
oh
much
yeah,
older man and he used to have younger women. Like so when it comes to men, it's really not frowned upon. We talking about legal. We talking about legal age,
yeah, oh yeah, there
consenting
you go.
adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really not frowned upon. But when you talk about the cougars, you know what I'm saying, the women messing with younger men, I think it's more frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? And just that double standard. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about when we talk about that. So it's just curious to see how the cultures, different cultures do things different. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Especially when we talk about relationships. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
well, for sure. And also like just the differences in the culture between the men and the women,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
how things, but like I think, being a woman, then I look at like the older guys with the younger girls, like sometimes it can be a little bit creepy, but it's like, well, then it's like a double standard, which it shouldn't
Yeah,
because they're doing the same thing as women. So it's like,
yeah,
oh, okay. But
yeah,
you're raised differently and you kind of don't see it until it's explained. And then
yeah,
you're like, oh, okay, then I totally get it. Like,
yeah,
you know. Because if you
yeah,
look at Hugh Hefner and then the bunnies or whatever, and you're like, oh, it's kind of yucky, but then it's like they're adults, right? They're
yeah.
consenting ages,
They're
so
consenting adults. You know what I'm saying? And like
right?
what are we gonna do? You know what I'm talking about? Like grown people can do what grown people want to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
that's a very good point too. Very
but
good
it,
point.
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Uh-huh.
let's be clear. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
going back to R. Kelly, it could have been the same thing. You know, he could have just treated them as a music partner and gone in there and did what he wanted to do. Like, well, what the girls wanted to do was to sing, have their
Yeah,
passions, be able to,
yeah,
have, a starting career. And that's what they were going for. And then
yeah,
instead it was sexual favors, whatever. And I don't even know if they even got a chance to sing. You know what I mean? It kind of
yeah,
broke their hearts. And I think it's like devastating kind of type of a way, like
yeah.
it's hard. And then, our guest tonight, of course, she's in the music industry
Hmm.
and we'll bring her on here soon. But I just, it's one of those things where I am very curious how it's different in the music industry for males and for females.
Oh,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
100%
Because
different.
going for women going in, like I think back in the day, old school, like we're talking maybe 80s or whatever, I think women coming in was really rare. And I think like a lot of them did actually have to maybe kind of suck up to the bosses in some type of a way to be able to get their songs out there to get noticed. I
Hmm.
think women had to work a lot harder to be able to be seen.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Like when we talk about women and men just in general, the women, let's be honest, you guys have a uphill battle. You know what I mean? You have to be taken seriously and you have to get past the fact that you're a woman. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of things that you guys face that we don't face. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
It's true.
some men don't even take you serious because you're a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's dope that nowadays things are changing. You know what I'm saying? Where people are, respecting women. Women are in more powerful positions, higher positions, especially when we talk about the music industry. Like the women are really coming into their own and they represent in 2021. So I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But
yeah.
it's still such a double standard when we talk about a career for a female artist or a male artist or just a female in general when she trying to
Hmm.
elevate in the game in any way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
double standard is still there.
I think so too. And that's the thing, you have to really climb the charts in order to actually make good money being a female singer. Like
Yeah,
Beyonce,
yeah,
you look at those girls and J Lo, all these women that are just powerhouses that are just incredible and amazing, but they had to work their way up and so many years and have to go through so many things to be able to show like I'm a powerful woman and I'm singing and whatever. Like I'm not like totally liberal, but I'm just saying like I think like if women are going to work for it and get up there and do it, why not? If they've got
absolutely.
this, amazing gift from God and that's where they're placed, then great, which is totally cool and everything. But I think, like it's really a struggle for women out there. And even just the struggle in the workforce, I think as well, because I just want to touch on that topic too. Like, I know women have a really hard time getting paid equally as men, but I think it's not that. I think in the workforce that someone needs to be paid what they're worth, whether they're male or female. That's
general,
what I think.
Yeah, just across the board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing your job and you handling your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should definitely be paid your worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Men or women. And like I said, women not getting paid just because you women. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. You know
exactly. It's like don't play favorites. Like don't.
I never subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? Where you treat somebody based off of who you think they are. Maybe it's because I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? So I would be hypocritical to judge somebody off of whatever who they are. You know what I'm saying? And then turn around and not respect them for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I never understood the mentality of that. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing your job and handling your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And female artists, like they really can prove themselves. Like there are some female artists that are more incredible than guys. And I'm like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. Because right now in the game, when we talk about hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Women are spitting. You know what I'm talking about? They barking. Like the guys are really like melodic with their sounds and doing different things, which is dope. I like it all. It's a vibe. But the women, no matter what they talking about, they spitting hard. You know what I'm saying? So the females,
we got something to say.
Yeah, talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And speaking about female artists, man, we got a dope female artist that we gonna bring in, and she doing her thing. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm pretty sure she got a lot to say about the culture and everything. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna bring in our guest. You know what I'm saying? And have a nice conversation with her. How you doing?
Nadi!
Hello. I'm just fiddling with my camera right now because it's so dark. I'm so sorry. I have to use my cousin's camera because my laptop died. My son was using it for his homework.
Oh, wow.
Doing the mama thing over here.
Go figure.
I have 3 of them as well. So it's like,
yeah.
Super busy over here. And they're all musicians as well. So it's awesome.
It's a family affair, huh?
Yeah. Like my oldest is like, he plays every instrument. He dances. He's like, he can dance like Michael Jackson. He's actually like right here right now.
Oh, we'll put him on. Let's see.
That's dope. That's dope.
Here's your audition time. Let's go.
It's so dark in here. It's just the computer. We're actually switching. I'm gonna try and switch. If that works. Like while we're on, does that work if I switch computers?
You need to. I mean, super quick, I guess.
Click on the link, it'll still.
You're so good.
My other laptop's way better than this one. This one's just being.
That's okay. I had to grab my ring light right before the show, and so I was like, okay.
Oh, I actually have a ring light. Can you grab the ring light?
Oh.
See, that's all you need. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the magic word.
I'm like, there's a really bright light in front of me, and this computer is so old that it's not even doing anything. So I'm like, I'm standing in the light. Look, and you can't even see me still. I can't even see myself.
Just be resourceful. That's all we ask.
I can see the hair though. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you got something going on with the hair on the red side. You feel me?
Oh, there we go. There.
Okay, there we go.
That's a lot better.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole lot better. We good.
Okay.
It happens.
Let's put it there.
We are good. Yeah, that works.
All right, here we go.
All right. So, Miss Nadi Downs, how are you doing, man?
I am doing fabulous.
Yeah.
A little tired. I've been super busy. I've done like literally like shows upon shows upon shows since Thursday. So I had today off. So it was really nice. We did a wedding on Sunday, which was awesome. And or on Saturday. And then, like I've been doing so many shows lately. Like it's been really good.
That's dope.
Very,
That's
very
dope. Moving through. You know what I'm saying? We really wanted you to come on to the Culture Connection because, like, in the game, like, it's hard to see women. You know what I'm saying? Especially Black women coming up, doing their thing, focus on the culture, doing it at a high level. And I think it's motivational. So we wanted you to come through and kind of, get to know you, hear how you started off and find out what drives you and motivates you to do what you do on such a high level. Like you say, you constantly working, doing shows, you a mother, all around hustler, you know what I'm saying? So
the real hustle started when COVID hit, actually, because before that, like, I was doing shows and everything, but then when COVID hit, when we weren't able to play at the shows, we had to like take the show to the streets. Are you still there?
Yeah, we here. We here.
Oh, okay.
You just got the main screen. We you know what I'm saying, so the people can see you talk. You know what I'm talking
about? Okay, I have to say this. My one guest also said the same thing. She's like, I thought you disappeared. I'm like, no. Anyone who's going to be on the show,
I can't even see you guys anymore. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm like, oh, I just see my big head here.
Big heads are allowed. We're good. You get to be in the show.
But yeah. So when, okay, so you wanted to hear where it all started. It all started when I was little. I used to like sing and all the plays and everything. I was raised in Germany because my stepdad was in the British Army. So like I went to a British school, and I remember like the first time I ever auditioned for a play, and I got the lead. And then from then I just always loved to sing, and I just kept auditioning for plays, and I always got the lead, and it was just like singing just made me happy back then, and it always has. So I just kept going.
Yeah.
I recorded my first song when I was about 17.
Wow.
Wow.
What was it called?
I was so excited. I was like, that's me. Oh my gosh. There's more than one voice there. It was pretty cool. And then I even wrote a song in like grade 2 with 2 of my friends. We had this little group called Back to Front.
Oh, that's so.
Do you remember any of the music?
Yes, I
know you do. I know you do.
It was like back to front and inside out, touch the floor and turn around. That was my part. And then my friend was like rapping.
You pass it on to your kids. Pass it on to your kids.
I see you over there, man. All right.
Yeah, it was fun. And then we used to like always perform for all of our friends. We'd be like, yeah, this is our little group in the schoolyard. It was pretty fun.
Did they watch you? Like, were they really entertained? Or?
Yeah, because I was the only Canadian kid. It was like a British school. So like I actually used to talk like this, honestly. Growing up, my accent was this. But there, like my accent was British but Canadian mix. Like because I was Canadian born, but I lived there at such a young age. But like I still had like a little bit of the Canadian accent in there.
Yeah.
And then but when I came back to Canada, it was so weird. Like everybody sounded like they had accents. I was like, you've got an accent. And they're like, no, you've got an accent. It was pretty funny.
Right? Yeah. We had
the music followed me from there. Like this is the town where I recorded my first song in Calgary.
Wow. So it's full circle, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys actually interviewed somebody who I recorded, like one of the first people who recorded me, Phoebus.
Oh yeah. I that's hilarious. That's so funny.
I was like 17. I was like, yeah, I sing.
That's so funny because I know like even Jump Shot Records, like I've been doing some stuff with them, and they even had Wasted Talent with them.
I know them too. I'm in their video, the old me video.
Yeah, that's right. And then I interviewed them last year as well at their studio. So
awesome.
Full circle.
I know. Yeah. Small world though, for real.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah.
It's all a connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
It is. When did you know that you was A, good at music, and B, it was something that you wanted to pursue?
Because of the way it makes me feel, and then the way it makes others feel and the way I get the reaction of what people, how they react when I do music. Like I've never stopped. Like I'm a mother of three, a single mom, and I only sing and I take care of all of them by myself, just doing music. So like it just makes me like I'm just happy that I'm able to do that and like I don't know, I feel like such good spirits when I'm doing music, like always. So I just never stopped, like ever.
Yeah.
Superwoman.
Yeah. I respect it though. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you got a real passion and love for it. You know what I mean?
Yes. And
Um,
I know so many amazing musicians, and I've worked with like so many amazing musicians. Like I got to do shows with Henry Brown. That's Jimi Hendrix's cousin. He lives in Vancouver, and we did
yeah.
like live shows and to feel like the live music scene. It was so amazing.
Yeah.
Like I
Wow.
sang with I was pregnant with my daughter, and I did like almost 100 shows, and I was playing with this band like Powerhouse Band, and we won like an award for Band of the Year for 2 years in a row. And I was like pregnant for the first one. It was pretty cool. Like I just always like I'd never stop. Like
Was it like your good luck
just on
charm?
stage with Billy.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. It's a love
Well,
though.
that's
You
the
know what I
thing.
mean?
Like, you
Yes.
can't let
And
anything
all my
stop
babies
you.
do music too, so it's awesome. Like all of them are in music. My oldest, he's like amazing. Like they're all amazing. But he can play like any instrument. He's 17 now, and he plays like the piano, the ukulele. He'll play the guitar. He can sing. He can rap, and he can dance like Michael Jackson.
Wow.
And like he plays basketball and football. Like they're like. And then my other son, he makes stop motion videos. He
Oh,
made if you guys know Rondell Roberts, he made
yeah.
the video for his lyric video for his new song. It's Gotta Be Me. That song that
No.
just came out. Yeah, Isaiah's the one who made the lyric video and he's 15. So
So
yeah,
so
it's pretty
so we
awesome.
got just creative juices coming all out of your
Yes.
household. You know what I mean? It's the creativity for me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
It's
always brought them to
amazing.
the studio as babies too. So they're like
Oh, yeah.
they love music. Like I always bring them around all that kind of stuff. It just keeps the smiles all around, especially through hard times. Like when COVID hit, that's when like I started to do busking for the first time ever in my life. I didn't even know what it was, and
Hmm.
I was like on the stairs. Do you guys know Jamil? Do you know Jamil?
No, I know like Riley Feist. Have you heard of Riley? He does busking too. And that was like the first time I ever heard of it.
Oh, I
I
think
interviewed
so.
him
Yeah. But Jamil's
before.
the guy with the beard that plays the guitar, that one I perform with like quite a bit. But me and
Okay.
him were like just jogging on the stairs, and then he was like, "Oh, you know what would be cool if we just pulled out the guitar and the speaker and just put it on the stairs here and see what people do." And I was like, I was nervous. I'm like, "Okay, okay, let's go do it." And so we did it, and people like started watching us and putting money in the guitar case, and I'm like,
That's dope.
"Oh!" And then he's like, "Okay, so now we got to get a license to do this," and I'm like, so this is like a thing. And then we started like it was so awesome. We like just started busking after that. And then people just started coming. Like it was just amazing. And I got
Yeah.
feedback and
Yeah.
people were happy again because COVID was just like hitting and nobody knew what to do. So we just brought the music to the streets and
Yeah.
we did it for like the whole summer. Like last year was like the biggest. We had hundreds of people on 17th Ave. Like
That's
it was
dope.
awesome. And even on my birthday, I never had hundreds of people sing me happy birthday in my life. Like, but it was like a night we were busking and it was just like just music all year. So yeah,
Aw,
just got myself busy with it. And
That's
we got a
right?
lot of
dope.
shows just from doing that. So
Yeah.
that's how I got through all of this. Like I'm very thankful. Like
It's
I'm happy.
it's pretty amazing what we've all been through this whole COVID times. Like all
Yeah.
of us have been, we've all been working so hard through this whole time. Like that's the thing. I keep telling all the artists I interview, I'm like, I always want to find out what they did through that time. Did you work
Yeah.
harder? Did it stop you? Like what but a
Yeah,
lot of
some
people said
people
they crashed
stopped
through.
and some people worked harder, but like to see when people stopped, it was like I could feel their pain. Like it's hard. Like
Yeah.
you don't know what to do. You really
Hmm.
don't know
Yeah.
what to do. If I didn't find the busking, I almost like I didn't know what to do. I'm like, like I just didn't know. And I have 3 children, and I'm like, wow, like this is
Yeah.
real. Like I got to figure
Yeah.
something out. But like I found a way.
You did what you
God
did,
made
man.
the
Like
way,
that.
and I'm here, and I'm
Yeah.
doing it, and it's like
Yeah.
awesome. So So
well, not just that, but
and
you're
I have new
awesome.
music coming out too. So
That's dope. Shouts out to the culture gang. They say that's great. That's great that your music pay the bills. You know what I'm
thank
saying? Like
you. Yes.
that's dope. Like that's the best of both worlds, right? You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? When you actually get to create and have a passion, and then have that passion feed yourself and your family. You know what I'm saying? That's like not even really having a job, right? You know what I mean? It's just like getting rewarded for something that you love. That's the best feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. It seems like you got a real passion for performance. Like when you speak about performing, you get a little twinkle in your eye. You know what I'm talking about? So like,
yes, I love.
Yes, and I can definitely relate. You know what I'm saying? Now when you on that stage, like what's your favorite part about being on that stage?
I just get to let out everything. Because I have so much, I've like been through so much in life, so I just get to let it all out on the stage, and it just like there's been a couple times where I've almost cried in a song, like I've just like felt all the words, and I'm just like, but that's the place where I get to like be free.
Yeah.
So that's where I be free, and
all the acceptance
and
from the
I
audience.
share it with everybody, and everybody goes through a lot. So like, let's just music is a good way to get through a lot.
Yeah, I can definitely relate. I get it.
Big Wall does music too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to that music, like I get it. I relate. I can relate to it. The love of it, the passion that you have for it. It's a different. It actually changes your whole thought pattern when you hear other music. Like you don't listen to music the same once you start doing it. It's a whole different mind frame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, when we talk about making music, you know what I'm saying? What's your creative process like? When you put your music together and
when I make a song
in the studio,
sometimes I'll just be like doing something and I'll be like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a good song, and I'll quickly get my phone and I'll record it in my phone, and then I'll have like beats already, and I'll be like, okay, it sounds good on this beat, or I'll like find a beat for it, but it just comes to me whenever. It depends on how I'm feeling, and if I have like a writing session, if I'll just go through like the beats that I like, and it usually just comes like the right song for the right beat, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's most of the best songs I make is when I'm like doing something and I quickly record it in my phone, and then I'm like, those are the best those ideas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I agree with this. Music is therapeutic. It is so therapeutic. You have such a bad day, throw on your favorite song, and within minutes you're like a different person. Right?
Yeah.
When I was pregnant with my daughter, all I wanted to do was sing, and I was just like, ah! I like got all the best notes out when I had her in me. So it was awesome. And now she sings, so it's like, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, her voice is awesome. Like I'm excited to see what these young children become, because they're amazing. Like they're doing so good. I'm like so proud of them. So they even like they take care of their schoolwork by themselves. Like they'll be like, they are the ones that push themselves. I'll push them, but they push themselves already. Like they'll be like, you know what? Guess what? I'm already doing this good in school. I'm like, okay, good, cool. It's awesome. So,
yeah. Well, I think they see your motivation and see how hard you work. So that's the good example you're giving them, right? And it's rubbing off on them. So they're like, okay, like mother, like daughter now. And it's just like, they're going to keep pushing. Is your daughter the oldest?
No, she's 6.
Okay.
And my oldest is 17. My son is 17. And then I have another son who's 15.
Okay, nice.
So Malcolm, Isaiah, and Nala.
That's so sweet. So what do you think? Do you think you'll want to record songs with them too?
Oh, definitely. Malcolm is already like rapping and singing. You're like, oh, I want to get him to sing for you guys.
Yeah. Okay. I'm down.
Absolutely. I'm down.
You know, someone who's watching this might want to record with him, so you never know.
I'm down. You know what I mean?
Good. Like, I'm like, what? You wrote that? Okay.
Yeah.
He wrote
I'll step aside.
Like,
Okay.
Mom, step off.
What you say? You got it?
If he hears something on the piano, he can just play it. Like he's
nice.
So he got the ear.
Very good.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Natural talent.
Malcolm. Yeah.
Hi.
What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Not much. I just playing my game.
How you doing, man?
We hear you have talent. Culture Connections got talent.
Yes. They say, yeah, let's hear you, Malcolm. That's what the audience saying. Let's hear you, man.
Let's hear, yeah.
Or ukulele.
He's gonna grab the ukulele too.
All right.
Actually, okay. So the funny story about that was I bought the ukulele because Nala kept bugging me. She's like, "Hey, mommy, I really want to play." So I bought it for her, and she doesn't really play it. But then Malcolm just picks it up and starts playing, and I'm like, "How do you even know how to play?" And it was funny because he was playing a song because his brother and sister were fighting, so he was playing like a funny song.
That's perfect. Perfect. Gets them like
had them arguing in the back, and then him going like with this funny little tunes. But oh, are you looking for it? You just want to play the piano? Sure. Okay, he's gonna play the piano for you.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I might have to like get the ring light for this. He's really good, you guys. He's gonna kill it.
Cause look,
yeah, for
Nadi,
sure.
Like we got a whole situation, you know what I'm saying? And we setting up a series where we want artists to come through. Can you hear me, Nadi?
I don't know if she can.
Can you hear me?
You want artists to come through?
Yeah, we setting up a series where we're gonna like do virtual concerts. You know what I mean? So we gonna have you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to spin a block and we're gonna set up a whole little thing and just, you know, do a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll be ready. He's actually doing a show with me on Sunday at Alvin's Jazz Club. This Sunday from 10. I play there every Sunday from 10:30 to 2 p.m. And it's surprisingly usually packed in there in the morning.
Wow.
And it's a really nice area. It's like way south in Mahogany area.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really nice. But he's going to be doing the show with me.
Have you ever performed in the States?
No, I've only been to the airport in the States. I've been to England, Scotland, and Germany and Canada.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
No, my stepdad is in the British Army. That's why we had to go to England all the time to visit my grandparents, and then
interesting. That's
but
cool.
then my parents divorced and we moved back to Calgary.
Oh,
so here we are.
Actually, that's not a bad thing. I'm glad you're here in Calgary.
It's on this little stand thingy. I'm using the light. I just
she got a little stand. She's going to put on. See, I think us Canadians have a really easy time going into like a British accent because we are already English. I think.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's the accent for me. You know what I'm talking about? Right? Like, yeah, I'm working on my accents. I want to be able to do it.
You get like accent app 101 and just be like.
I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on my accent.
So
you know?
He wants to do a song where me and him are both singing.
Oh, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, we're doing it. Do it.
Let's get it. And what we gonna do, we gonna get y'all the full screen so everybody can see y'all. You know what I mean? That's what we finna do. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
I feel you, boy. Tangled in your love and your energy. Perhaps it was the way that you smile. I see you, boy. Oh, I need you, boy. Yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. To find someone like you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you, to find someone like you. Baby, I want this, poetry might need ya. And we got a past, I want ya. Even though it's bad, I love you. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. To find someone like you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. To find someone like you. Maybe I want this. I want this to last forever, yeah. Baby, I want this. Can we make this last forever? Yeah.
Wow. Hey, yo, that is amazing. That is amazing. That was dope, man. Yo, look. Can we get another one? We need another one, man. You know what I'm saying? We need another one. You know what I'm talking about? We need another one, man. That was amazing. Let's go.
See, he can play anything.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're gonna do a remix.
Maybe I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his story. You know that they're all nice, bad as you are. You stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was just maybe you, never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. Feel the type of warm, it's such a good thing. It's full of diamonds, it's full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just want attention. I just want attention. Watermelon sugar high. I just want attention. I just want attention. Watermelon sugar watermelon sugar
Yo, okay now. I see what type of time y'all on over there, man. You feel me? Yo, that's amazing. That's amazing. Shouts out to both of you guys, the whole family.
That's amazing.
Yo,
you are very talented. Very talented.
Thank you.
Look.
You get that boy something.
Yeah. We gonna have to set up that virtual show, y'all. We gonna make y'all our first guests. You know what I'm saying, for our virtual concert, and we just gonna have a whole setup. We gonna get it set up real nice, and we gonna do a virtual show concert with you guys. Let y'all play for our audience, because it is amazing, man. Shouts out to y'all, man. It's super dope.
Thank you.
Super dope.
Thank you
so much. Relaxing. Just like. It's just like you can sit back, relax, and just listen, and you guys are having fun. So it makes us have fun. It's just like, it's like the best to see performers like that. But even like, but it's not like you're even like doing it to like, show off or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you're just doing it as your own pleasure, and then it's just like seeing you enjoy it in that moment. It's like just so much happiness, and to do it with like both of you guys together is beautiful.
It's amazing.
I love it.
So do you guys just do this at home? Like Y'all
Yeah.
just, you know, play the
After dinner,
piano.
they just do this.
You know what
Right?
I'm saying?
He'll like
Yeah,
wake
yeah.
up and be like, dun,
Yeah, I just wake up and just start playing.
I'll be like,
sometimes.
Malcolm, not yet.
You need to have like an 8 o'clock rule. Nothing
And then I'll feel
happens
bad and
after
I'm like, fine, go ahead.
Go ahead, right.
Let me have my coffee
And then I'll
first.
get in the groove and I'll like start singing and I'll be like, shoot, the neighbors are gonna be like, shh.
Oh, you
Do
know,
they complain?
that is an
No.
amazing household.
They
to be
haven't
in.
yet, no.
Oh
They
man.
probably enjoy it. They probably
Yeah,
like
they
do,
enjoy it.
they-
They
yeah.
come and compliment us. They're like, yeah, you guys are really good. I'm like,
have them over. You guys have them over for like, you know, coffee or whatever, and
Yeah.
part of it so that they just like
And then
Yeah.
play a
feel,
show.
Oh man, yeah, that's free concert. Like all y'all gotta do is turn off y'all TV and
Just
just
some
let us
Christmas.
do what we do and just listen. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
You guys
You
can
can
play
hear
I
us through the wall.
actually I work for curbside concerts. So sometimes people just hire. We just go and we play outside their house, and then a bunch of people just come and watch. And you get
I
like
bet.
good tips and stuff. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Like, see what
Yeah.
you should film those and post them. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
do.
people like
I
to see
posted
that
a lot
type
of
of
them.
stuff.
It's most of the stuff I actually post on my stories. I should probably just put them all on my Instagram.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yes.
that's one thing about stories. Like stories are great, but it's like with so many people you follow, it's really hard to
Yeah.
see everyone's stories. And some people post
Yeah.
amazing things, and I'm like, well, you know, I try and tell like even my sponsor, shout out to Ben Quain Fitness, by the way, I have to shout him out. It's been a while. But yeah, he does the same thing. He uses his stories for quite a bit. But I'm like,
Yeah.
you have to put content
Yeah,
in
I
your
found
feed
I
too.
use stories way more. I should start.
Yeah,
posting.
but he
I'm
gets a
gonna
lot of people that
I
actually
promise.
watch them. So I'm like, okay,
I'm
I guess
gonna
it
post
works for you.
three posts just for you. 3 of
Okay.
them. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. That's dope.
Well, you know, the thing is, and then stories disappear, right? Whereas like
exactly.
something
Yeah.
beautiful like that can be there, and we can go back and look at it and be like, wow, like this is,
Yeah.
and we can share it, right? Stories you can't always share either,
Yeah.
unless you're mentioned, right? So it's like that's a hard thing too, because you want to, you know, some will let you share, some won't. So that's, you know, kind of the bugger thing about, you know, this bugger thing. That's my whole English thing. My British bugger. But you know, like that's what I wish, you know, stories had more to be able to share things a little bit easier, and they don't, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's my pet peeve for the day. Okay. But yeah, you guys should do some Christmas music though for like the neighbors and things like that.
You guys want to hear a Christmas song? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Look,
down.
look, don't threaten us with a good time now.
Let's see if he can play it.
I don't know if I know any Christmas. I think I know. I'll take like.
Do you know what song that is? What?
Last year, give you my heart.
Last Christmas,
Yeah.
gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Good job.
Hey,
job, Malcolm.
was that your first time ever playing that?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I figured.
Oh, come on, man. See, now you're showing off.
Yeah.
Now you over there showing.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Oh, that's amazing, though, man.
Yeah, if I show him a song, he's like, "Oh, like this," and I'm like, "What? You're playing it?"
That
Like
boy
he
is
started playing Ray
gifted.
Charles. He plays Ray Charles, and he plays who else?
I put Beethoven
Beethoven. Like what?
Okay, now. All right now. Okay. What's happening? Am I being punked? You know what I'm saying? Like what is going on? You know, because that is
he only plays
amazing.
by ear too. Like
by
since he
ear.
was 5,
Yeah.
and then I just bought him a piano. I was just like, here. And then he just started playing.
Nice.
And my
Oh,
other son plays the drums like that too. You just give him drumsticks and he just starts playing. I'm like, what? Okay.
Let me find out you gonna have a little band of your family out here getting it. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
think so.
Like
Yeah.
I see it. Like it just makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because y'all
Totally.
chemistry, you can tell it's a chemistry there. You know what I'm saying? That you can't find. You know, chemistry is hard to come by. You know what I mean? And I can see when you guys making music together, he playing, you singing, y'all singing together. It's such a love, it's such a passion that you can bottle up and you can sell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You can't sell that. That's just too precious.
Yeah, you could definitely sell it. Like as far as making records, touring, moving around as a family. Like, it's a great look.
His records are gonna be so hot. Like he writes so good. I can't even believe he raps. He can rap now. I didn't even know. He just was like, "Hey mom, listen to this. Does this sound good?" And he started rapping, and I'm like, "What?" He's rapping about like
who are you?
I was like, "What?" He loves anime, so he's like rapping about Vegeta. Like what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
My daughter loves anime, and my son as well. You know what I mean? Anime is a thing. Yeah.
That's so dope. That's good because I mean, Nadi and I we know a lot of people, so we could get them in to some places.
yeah. You know some people. You know what I'm talking about?
We know a few people conveniently located here in Calgary too, so that helps.
Yeah. Shout out to the audience. You are a very talented family.
I read that. Thank you so
much. It's a beautiful.
Yeah.
But we need to talk about your upcoming stuff though, because I want to know what's coming out.
Yes. Okay. So I'm trying to release the whole album on my daughter's birthday, which is February 6th. Which is also Bob Marley's birthday. Cool. But
okay. Mine the 11th. Mine February the 11th.
Hey.
Aquarius
season.
So I'm going to release either a single or an album on that day. You will see February 6th. Yes. And also, I did a song with KL and RB Keys. It's almost like I had 1 million views now on YouTube.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I was like, I know you did song. Well, and RB's you're doing beats with RB, right? Like a few of them.
Pardon?
You have a few beats with RB, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Because I'm like, I know I've heard you in like so many songs. I'm like, okay. And I was like, I actually sent Bigg while you're playing.
I took most of my stuff down because like I want to release it all like properly. Like I don't want to have anybody telling me what to do. Like before, like now I have control over my stuff. So now I can just do it, like show people me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I sent Bigg while You're Alone one with DJ Cov, with Cobb and with KL.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good song, and I was like, "Here, you gotta listen."
You should put "Lose Control," my single that I came out with this summer. That one's a really good one too.
That's true.
I did with Uzila.
That's dope, man. You working with RB Keys? He's an amazing producer, amazing artist within itself. So how did you guys come together? What made you guys want to work together?
Well, I know K Layton, so he was just like, "Hey, I'm doing a song," and he just hit me up, and he was like, "Come to the studio," and I came to the studio and recorded the song.
Yeah.
It wasn't even one of my favorite songs. It just ended up turning into like one of the best songs.
Yeah, that's dope.
You guys killed it. You guys totally killed it.
Lose Control is my favorite song, though.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look for it.
Afrobeat, and it's like it makes you want to dance. Like it makes me want to dance. I listen to my own song. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good tune, and I want to do like a remix.
I mean, you should.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
And then shoot a video.
Yeah. So that's your plan? You gonna shoot a video for it?
Pardon?
You gonna shoot a video for it?
Yeah. For Lose Control, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I just got a musician's grant, so I can make my album and to make a video. So yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Those are really hard to apply for.
I know.
Congratulations.
I got like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was trying
I
to
got
help
grabbed,
Joey
like, 3
Emerson
times
with
while
his.
I've just been doing it.
Yeah, it's hard.
Stuff, and it's hard to get like the big ones. I got a few of the smaller ones.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
That's
really
dope.
good. Yeah. What if so I have Lose Control. Do we want to listen to it a little bit? Yeah, Big Ball, you down with a little bit?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll play it. Yeah.
Out to stay out, you're looking over at me. So tell me what you gon' do, so you can give it to me. I know that I'ma give it to you. All you gotta do is show me what you gon' do. Come and touch my body. Tell me how you wantin' it tonight. I'll be the one make you feel right. I see you giving me the eye. You make me wanna lose my mind. Then when you hold my body tight, you let our bodies intertwine. I got this feeling in my soul. Just make me wanna lose control. Oh, 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 make me wanna lose control.
Cool.
Yeah, that's dope. Yo. Hey. Hey. Hey, you got a whole vibe, Nadi. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole vibe, man. It's super dope, man. It's super dope. I love your sound. Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's amazing, man. Like those joints are definitely radio friendly. Oh, look, this will go good on the radio. Yeah. Wow.
It was on the radio in August.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a vibe. It's radio friendly. It's perfect. You know what I'm saying? And you got like a little Caribbean feel as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that music that can transcend and cross over. You know what I'm saying? With the sound, that's dope. That's
Thank
dope.
you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Ruby does a good job with his beats.
I like the Afro beady kind of beat. The new,
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Caribbean, Zumba type of.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm actually not even Caribbean. I'm like Dominican, and my mom is indigenous, and she's Puerto Cuban.
Wow.
So
He's from all over.
My mom's Cree.
So you got a gumbo over there. You a little bit of everything in there. You know what I'm saying?
I even have a treaty card.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is.
So then your kids are like part whatever 1%.
Yeah, they're all like an 8.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And you could maybe
like
think
we
about
even go to the reserve on the summertime or like for holidays and stuff. And most of our family is indigenous, and because I don't my dad's side is not around. Like it's mostly my mom's side, so it's like mostly indigenous.
That's
cool.
And nobody would ever guess. Everybody always thinks I'm like Ethiopian. even Ethiopians, they're like, they start talking to me in their language, and I'm like, no, I don't understand.
Well, they're like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
You're from Ethiopia. I'm like, no. I get that a lot.
Think about like recording a I was gonna say Ethiopian track. Goodness.
Might as well.
An indigenous track.
I actually know one indigenous song, the Warrior Woman song my cousin taught to me.
Oh.
I want to learn how to like sing more like that. That would be so cool if I could do that.
Yeah.
I like all kinds of music too. So like, but that like it has a lot of feeling, and there's always a story in the song, and it's like it's really, really deep. So yeah, I want to learn how to do that. Soon.
And you're not afraid to do different things with your music. Like that's dope.
Nope.
You're not staying in a box.
When we're performing, I actually do every kind of genre of music, like even country, like everything, because we do a lot of weddings, and I find that, and doing busking, like I just wanted to do all kinds of music because everybody is like, it's for everybody, right? So I just learned every song.
Yeah.
Like I do in every show, I almost do about 3 1-hour sets every time. Wow. So like on Saturday, I did 2 45-minute sets outside on Stephen Ave on one of those little stage thingies, and then I did a wedding in the evening, which was 3 1-hour sets.
Wow.
And then the next morning, I went and worked at Alvin's, and I sang from 10:32, and then I got a break. And then, and then tomorrow I'm right back to work again.
Yeah, you really
but
love
like,
what you do.
It's not really work for me. It's just, the only thing is when I have to leave my youngest one, especially because she's 6. So now she's always like, oh, I want to come be a backup dancer now. I want to come sing with you. Like she doesn't want me to leave her anymore. And I always brought her like downtown busking with me. So she like got a taste of that life. She loves it. So I feel bad when I have to like not bring her.
It's a long time. Yeah, it's a long time for them to just kind of stand there around, though, right? So.
Oh, she steals the show.
She's a little superstar.
She will dance, and she is so cute, and everybody will be like, "Oh, you're so cute."
Yeah.
Like eventually, she'll be like, "Okay, I'm like my cheekbones are tired from saying thank you," and like. Like she said that when we went to the mall the other day, because everybody kept stopping. Even she's wearing a mask. People kept stopping me, and they were like, "She's so cute." And then one lady was like, "Is your name Beautiful?" And I was kind of like, "Don't touch her. Like I don't know you."
Right.
But it was like it was nice that everybody was like, "You're so cute." But I'm like, why is everybody getting so close?
Yeah.
Like just up and like. I can understand why like princesses were locked in towers now.
Yeah.
I totally get it now. And I know the dragon was definitely the mom.
Yeah.
Because that's what I feel like.
Yes, that's amazing. We wanna thank you for coming through.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Like it's amazing. Like your story, your vibe. We definitely gonna have to spin a block. You know what I mean? And have another sit down with you. And then we're gonna do the shower studios as well. You know what I mean? But we do the concert because I dig your music, and we want to give our audience a full understanding of how musically dope you and your entire family is. So we would love to do that, you know, with you because you're an amazing artist, man. For real.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We really.
I'm gonna watch your stories more. Pardon? I'm gonna watch your stories and your snaps a whole lot more now.
I'm gonna post those 3 just for you. Still, don't worry, I got you.
100%.
I'm not gonna forget 3 of them.
Like here, Cari, here you go. I'll be like, thank you.
I'll tag you in all of them.
It's Cari all over the place. I do. I love it. I appreciate like if people tag me and things, and I'm just like, because I'm always such a busy person, right? So for me, usually social media, I'm on there, I'm posting, and maybe I'll scroll a little bit. Usually it's kind of late at night. I do the whole lay in bed and kind of scroll through for like 20 minutes, but I don't I don't have a chance to see everyone's stuff. So when people tag me, then it could be from like, you know, something I would never see. So I always appreciate when people do tag me in things or send me things because then I'm like, oh, thank you.
Oh,
you know,
I'll tag you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I need it.
Tag both of us. Let's go crazy because we definitely gonna put something special for you together. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna book you when we get off of here. We gonna line everything up so we can come back and put something together for you. Because, like we said, it's an amazing. We want to hear more of that. That's awesome. Absolutely. We both know time is something that you can't get back. So we appreciate you giving us some of yours. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nadi. And please let everyone know where they can find you as well on all your socials too, real quick.
On Nadi Downs Music, so that's spelled NADIDOWNS Music on Instagram. And Nadi, I have 2 Instagrams, so one is Nadi Downs and one is Nadi Downs Music, and Spotify, Apple Music, and a lot of stuff on YouTube, and and Facebook, which I don't really use Facebook that much, but like
what you know hard to find. You're not hard to find. You're not hard to find at all.
No, it's Nadi Downs.
Absolutely.
Little old me.
I don't think you're just little. You're a big old something awesome.
Yeah, you're amazing. The voice is amazing. Thank you. So this is Nadi Downs. All our social media sites. Tap into her. Get familiar. Touching 1 million. Streams and just everybody's working and moving in the right direction. Her family is amazing. So be familiar. She's going to be a familiar face on this platform. So we thank you for coming through and giving us a little bit of who you are. Okay.
Thank you. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
You have yourself a good night. Okay.
You too. Have a good night.
All right. Good night. Cari, she is amazing. You know what I mean? Now look, we knew Nadi was talented. We knew that. But when we talk about her sons and her daughters, she got a whole family of talented kids that like he played from ear. You know what I'm saying? Like he played the piano from ear. Like that is a gift. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing how dope they are as a family, man. They sounded dope. We definitely gonna have to get them back.
Yeah, it's so cool, like to see. Like I always wonder where people get their talent from. You know, it's always one thing. Like why I like to ask artists or my guests, like, okay, well, how did you grow up? And then like, you know, because then they kind of give you like that little tidbit of like, oh, my parents did this and they were musicians or they're a famous singer or whatever it is. And then you're like, oh, okay. So kind of genetically sort of, I think kind of goes through. So it's always kind of neat to see like how much talent they pass on if they do have children. Right. But like your kids, like, holy, he's so dope. Like,
he is. And it's funny how some kids get it and some kids don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you pass on talent, you know what I'm saying? Like but it seems like all her kids got the bug. You know what I mean? That's dope.
Yeah, that's so
dope.
beautiful.
That's dope.
And piano's like one of those things where I know, I think you're so blessed to be able to play it, because I think it's just, it has like this magical kind of power to me, like, because you could just be anywhere and you could be in a busy place, you could be stressed out, you could just whatever it is, but as soon as you hear just like someone sitting down and then they just play that piano and it's just your ear goes right to that, and then you're like, wow, like it takes you just away to another place, right?
Yeah. Just being able to play music in general, you know what I mean? Like, because she said he could play multiple instruments, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, come on, man, that is amazing. So we definitely gonna have to put something together and bring them back on and do our virtual concerts, because we've been having a lot of talented artists coming through, and we want to be able to create that platform for them to be able to come through and just play music for our audience. You know what I mean? It's super amazing, man. Shouts out to her. Shouts out to all of our guests, everybody that's tuning in. We really appreciate you guys tapping in, staying in. Me and Cari, we work hard and we appreciate all the love, you know, everything that we get. Shout out to Jess TV. Shout out to the NCG network in Italy. Shouts out to iHipHop TV, Brazil, Canada, everybody that's tuning in with us. Roku TV on channel SSH 101. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate everybody from tapping in with us.
You guys are just amazing. Well, like, seriously, without our listeners and our viewers, we don't have a show. You know, like, we can get the guests. That's not an issue, but it's like, we need the guests and we need people to watch us, because that's where our guests kind of get, you know, their audience from too. Like, they need to be able to get their word out, be able to get their music out, because you guys that are listening, you're the ones that will go buy it off Spotify or Apple Tunes or whatever, you know, and that's what makes them have their careers in music. Like, that's the most important thing, is you guys are the ones listening to it all the time. So they really do appreciate that. Really, it's, you know, like, you know, speaking of careers and women, right? There we go. So
yeah. But she definitely representing, and she did her thing. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have her back so you guys can see more of her. And next week we got another amazing guest that's gonna be right here on the Culture Connection. So stay in tune to all of our platforms where we're gonna be promoting it. We're gonna be right here next week on Jess TV with the same type of vibe, the same type of energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, Big Wall.
I'm your girl, Cari. And this
is the Culture Connection. And like I always say, your culture makes you who you are. So make sure they respect it. We're going to catch you on the next show. We up out of here.
All you gotta do is